Hey guys, welcome back. In today's video, I'm sharing with you my black dip powder comparison video. If any of you have been dipping for a while now, then you know that not all colors are created equal. And that is definitely the case with black dip powder, which you guys will see in a bit, and I will tell you all about it. So I pulled out my 5 solid black dip powders here. I did do a mani. I did a different brand on each finger. But just after thinking about it, I was like, it would be better to do the video on swatches just because the swatches are clear and you can see through them. So I'm going to swatch them all up. I'm going to cap them in clear so that I can file and buff and get them all nice and even. And then I always hold my swatches up to the light because you can see the true pigmentation of them when you hold them up to the light. So I'm going to include a picture of that as well as a picture of my all black mani. But I'm going to swatch all these up. I will share with you the 5 different colors and brands. Now, I'm picking my winner off of pigmentation. So in this video, I'm looking for the truest, deepest, richest black of these 5. Does that mean that the other 4 dip powders I have here are bad and you should never order them? No. I'm just looking for the deepest, richest black in this video. It doesn't mean the other 4 are bad by any means. So I'm basing it off of pigmentation. I am basing it off of which one was the easiest to work with for application and which one stained the least. We all know those highly pigmented color dips, they stain a good amount of the time. So while I did my mani, I kind of wrote down little notes as I went. So I will share all of that with you guys here throughout this video. So the first color I dipped into is, the brand is called Azure. I got it off of Amazon. It doesn't have a name, you guys. It bugs me when dip powders don't have names. Anybody else? Bug anybody else? I feel like they all deserve names. The second one I just dipped into is Rebel's Barbara, which has been my go-to black dip powder for like a year and a half. This one I'm about to dip into now is called Black Hole by Nail Addiption. The fourth one that I will be dipping into in just a second is Sparkle & Co.'s Midnight. And the last one there is Into the Night by Triple D. I just did a review of Triple D, their dip liquids and powders, not too long ago. If you guys haven't seen it, I will link that video in the description here for you. But spoiler, go get their liquids, like now. Their liquids are so good. Like, if you want a good set of liquids, seriously, check them out. They are my favorite dip liquids right now. So I'm going to do 2 dips of each one. I am going to show you guys every time I brush off. I'm going to hold the swatch up to the camera for you guys so you guys can see. I do like to just let my swatches just kind of sit in the powder for a second just to make sure that they saturate really well. So here is the first dip of the Azure. And I was actually really impressed with this off of the first dip. It's really, really pigmented. As far as application goes, I was impressed with this one also. It didn't stain. What bit of powder got on my skin easily brushed right off. So I was surprised with that. Is a little something about this dip powder I will share with you guys. in just a minute. Second here is Rebels Barbara. You guys have seen me post mani pics with this. You guys have seen me use it in videos. So you all know it is a gorgeous, deep, rich black. However, me and Barbara have a love-hate relationship. I love her, she hates me. Every time I use her, she stains my hand so bad. Well, not so bad, but I mean, it's obvious that she doesn't like me. So third here is Nail Addiption. And as you can see, it has a bit of a, like a charcoal gray undertone to it. And when I brush off, it is a little bit on the sheer side, but that is just one dip. So we will see how that one turns out. So I'm just going to apply my base and dip that one back in. So Nail Addiption, this one again is called Black Hole. It did not stain whatsoever. Not one little bit. And then Sparkle & Co. Here again is called Midnight, this fourth one. Again, this one has a bit of a, this one has more of like a bluish gray undertone to it. And when I hold it up to show you guys, it too is a little bit on the sheer side, but not too bad with one dip. So again, just applying my base and dipping back in to do my second coat. This one, however, did stain, you know, my cuticle around my nail. So far, Barbara and Sparkle & Co. They stain me a bit. And when I say stain, I mean like after I've brushed off, after I've activated, after I've washed my hands, you can still see staining around your fingers. So this one here is Triple D. And this one is a, for some reason it didn't pick up all that well on the camera, but this one is a rich, really well pigmented black. It doesn't have any gray or blue undertone to it. It's a good black and good full coverage on the first dip. And this one did not stain at all. At all. This one was really good. So I've done my two dips. I'm going to brush each of them off. I'm going to cap them all in clear. Now here was my bit of an issue with Azure when I did it on, you know, my nail for my mani. It was bendy. It was really, it was almost like I didn't even have acrylic on my nail. Like that was just how bendy it was. And I thought maybe it needed a little more activator or something. I did like 4 coats of activator on the nail that I did the Azure on. So to be 100% honest, I did not leave that color on my nail very long just because I was so worried about it breaking. But the photo that you guys are going to see is Azure on my thumbnail. And it turned out gorgeous. Honestly, I was pissed when it was so flimsy and like super bendy, you guys. Alright, so here are all 5 before they've been clear capped, and I'm just going to hold them up against my little notebook here that I've been putting notes on, just to see if against the white background you could just see the difference in pigments a little bit better. I am going to hold up Sparkle & Co. and Revel next to each other just so you can really see the difference in the tones. How Revel's is that really deep black and Sparkle & Co. is a little bit on that gray undertone side. So I'm going to brush them all off really, really well and then cap them in clear. So while you guys are watching me brush off and cap in clear, I thought I would share with you a little bit of what I have coming up within the next few weeks. I got a little bored, as a lot of us are right now, right? And I played around with doing some 3D nail art. So you guys will see that here soon. I've gotten a lot of messages on Instagram asking me to try out and review Manny Mogul's dip powders and liquids. So I just got those in the mail the other day, and I am excited to try them out because you guys, they had jelly colors. Y'all know I love a good jelly now. So I have that coming up. With this whole virus going on, I've gotten a lot of new subscribers. So if you are new to my channel, welcome. I'm very happy to have all of my newbies here, as well as new followers on Instagram. And I've gotten a lot of messages asking for tips and tricks. A lot of you have sent me pictures of dip kits off Amazon asking me if I have tried them and if they are any good. So I got like 4 or 5 different dip kits off of Amazon. I'm still waiting on a couple of them to come in, but I thought I would do a couple little budget friendly Amazon reviews because I know a lot of nail salons are closed right now. A lot of people are wanting to try and do their own nails. So I'm going to test out a couple different kits and we will see if any of them are any good. Another really fun video that I have coming up, which I'm really excited for. If you guys follow Marla Chris, then you guys saw her playing around with some pigments and making her own dip powders. Well, she was so sweet and she sent me some. So I'm going to do a trying out Marla Chris's dip powder video. I'm really excited to do that because the colors she sent me, oh my lord, they're so gorgeous. Wait till you guys see that one. So that is a little bit of what I have coming up. Oh, I also, for my gel peeps, I got a couple different gel kits off of Amazon that I'm going to try out as part of my little budget friendly type of videos. So we're gonna have a full out jelly week because I found some jelly gels. So I am excited for those upcoming videos. If there's anything that you guys have seen that you want me to try out or any kind of nail art, or comment down below and let me know what kind of spring, summer nail designs you guys would like to see me do, because I would love to do some stuff that you guys want to see. So I will let you guys watch me activate and file and buff real quick, and I will be right back. Alright, so while you guys watch me top coat my swatch here, I'm going to be using my Macart Gel Top Coat. I'm just going to talk to you guys for a minute about these powders and which one to me is the best black in my collection. So the Azure one, oh, it bugged me. It was so bendy and flimsy. I did get it to work. I played around with it. I had to do a layer of clear on my nail first and then activate and then go in and do the black dip powder. To me, it's just unnecessary to do those extra steps when I have other powders that don't require me to do that. So as far as application goes, if you're wondering, Macart Gel Top Coat, you do need to cure it for 60 seconds. So that is the time I will put these swatches in my lamp for. As far as who I choose to be the winner of these 5 would be Triple D. The pigment was nice and dark in that rich black that I was looking for. Application was smooth as butter, and it did not stain my hands whatsoever. And with all this hand sanitizer, my eczema is flaring up and my skin is dry. So I was surprised. I was shocked that it did not stain my fingers whatsoever. So if you guys are looking for a good rich black, definitely try it Into the Night by Triple D. Revel, of course, would be runner up, but she stains me every time. So here are the swatches outside. Sparkle & Co. and Nail Addiption are the sheerest. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye, guys.